Hi, I'm Kelly Page, and I have a short yoga session for you today that's really going to tap into your core, both your front and your back. Most people don't think about your back core muscles, but there are muscles. It wraps all around you, and it helps with everything from your posture to standing to sitting. If you get low back pain, it's really important to keep your core strong. So I have some nice stretches, some strengthening, and a quick overall great little yoga workout to get you going in your day. Let's start in Shavasana. So you just lie down, feet stretched out in front of you, shoulders underneath you, palms facing up, and just begin to breathe. We're going to take a moment just to connect our breath to our body. And breathing on the ground can be really helpful because you can feel the breath rise. You should feel it start in your belly, ascend up into your side ribs, your back body, your front body, your chest. Hold for a beat at the top, and then exhale, release everything back down. Inhaling up, filling the belly, the side ribs, the back, the chest. Holding for a beat at the top, and then exhaling, releasing everything into the ground. Take a few more long, slow, deep breaths on your own. Breathing energy into your body and releasing any stress and tension you don't want to carry with you. Inhaling in and exhaling out. One more deep breath. And then bend your knees, your feet flat on the ground, and lift your right leg straight up to the sky. You can grab on behind the calf, the thigh muscle. If you happen to have a strap can be really handy to pull down on your foot. Strengthen and stretch the backs of your thighs, your hamstrings. That's going to also help release your low back. And just breathe, keeping that leg long. Feel it glued, your right hip glued into the ground. And pull down gently so you feel a nice little stretch, but nothing too major since you're probably a little cold still. And send your breath down your leg. Use the exhale to release anything, any tension, any stress. 2 more deep breaths. And then you can release your strap or your hand and bring your right leg to half happy baby. So that's pulling the knee to the right shoulder. You can extend the opposite leg if you like, or keep it bent. But you're basically trying to bring your right knee to your right shoulder. You're going to feel a great stretch through the hips. Trying to keep both hips on the ground, even. And breathe. We carry so much tension in our hips. We carry emotions and stress. So it's just good to make sure we keep releasing that area. 2 more breaths in and out. And if you straightened that other leg, bring it in, bend it, and put the right foot across the top of the left thigh. You want to keep it flexed. And then you're just going to bring it in for a figure 4 hip stretch. You can hold on to the shin, you can go under, over. Sometimes I like to go over and press down with my elbow on the outer side. Keeping those hips straight, keeping the knee out. Make sure there's tension in the right foot and you have some energy there. And just gently pull in. This is another area we hold all that tension, so it's good to release it. Sitting, all of those things can put a lot of stress in our hips, and this is one way to give it a little break, give it a little love. Don't forget to breathe. Send that breath to your right hip, where you're probably feeling a little bit of tension right now. And exhaling, see what you can release. See if there's any way you can bring your legs in a little more on the exhale. One more. Now cross your right leg over your left leg, and then just do a gentle twist to the opposite side. You can keep the right arm down and back. And feel the twist in your spine. You can bring both arms out if you like. And if you prefer a little more gentle twist, you can just keep your legs stacked on top of each other. Or you can do the twist, the double twist. Just be gentle. Sometimes what works for you one day, you're going to need a little less the next day. Just listen to your body. Use your breath. See if the breath, you can do any more extension around your spine, any more twisting. Breathe into that right hip. Do 2 more long, slow, deep inhales and exhales. Feeling the breath energize your body, unwind your body. And on your next inhale, bring your knees back to center. We're just going to change sides. So right leg stays bent, left leg straight to the ceiling. Hold on either behind the calf, the hamstring, or if you happen to have a strap. This can be such a good release on your low back, on your hamstrings. It can help curb all the sitting we do all day, driving if you have to do that. Really plug that left hip into the ground. Make sure both hips are down. See what you can do to extend that left leg as long as you can. Make sure you're not overextending. You might need to put a little bend in the knee so you can feel it all down your hamstring. These are great stretches to do before you go to bed or even when you wake up in the morning. Get your body ready or just release things before you go to sleep. 2 more inhales and exhales. And remove the strap if you have one. And you'll take your left leg into half happy baby. You can extend the right leg if you wish. Left knee to left armpit. You can do 1 or 2 arms. And just feel the stretch. It can be intense. And know that one side is often different than the other, and that's okay. You may have a dominant leg, your driving leg. And just breathe. Again, making sure both hips are level, even to the ground. Feet straight up to the sky. Breath cascading through the body. On your next inhale, bring that leg up. You'll cross it over your right knee or your right thigh. Make sure that left foot stays flexed, and then bring the right leg in. And you'll do a figure 4 stretch. Side is much tighter for me, so you may not be able to hit it the same spot. Just be careful not to pull back on that knee joint. If you need to be under your thigh, you can do that as well. Sometimes it's nice even to have a wall for that foot to push into. Just feel the stretch. So many times we don't stay long enough in the pose. We do it for about 5-10 seconds, but the real juice comes when you hold it for longer. Because it can take a while for your body and your muscles to release. So give it time. Give it a lot of breath, because the breath is also going to help those muscles release. We hold tension so much in the body, and sometimes our bodies get used to it. They think it's the norm. And it's not the norm. We don't want that to be the norm. So spending a little extra time in these poses can really help your body relax, recover, and know that it likes to be calm and stretched out, which is what we're doing right now. One more inhale and exhale. And then cross the left leg over the right leg. And then you'll do that gentle twist to the left. Left arm can be out. Twist to the right, left arm out. You can stack the legs on top of each other. You can twist them around if you like. Do what feels best on your spine. Twisting the spine is very detoxifying. It can help you with alignment. And just help you release. Send the breath all up and down the spine. Let it feel good. And on your next inhale, you'll just bring both of your knees in. You'll pull them into your chest, give a little squeeze, and then a rock forward and back, and forward until you get to all fours, hands and knees. So from here, you're just going to have hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and you're just going to lift your knees up. First, you're going to tuck your toes under and lift the knees up 1 inch off the ground, 1 inch up. And make sure you're not dipping down. Push down through the hands, and you're just going to engage your core. So you want this to come from your core. Push down evenly through all of your knuckles in your hands. Hands are pointing forward. And breathe. Push up through that chest. Pull in through your abs. I'm going to activate that core. And from here, just take a very subtle, bring both knees to the left. Just a very subtle turn of your knees. That's it. You're still keeping your hands down. Your shoulders are still facing the mat. It's just going to get a little into the oblique muscles. So turning those knees to the one side, continuing to breathe. And breathe them back to center. And then to the other side. Keeping those shoulders down. Your shoulders aren't turning. It's just your midsection. It's just your core. Keep breathing. If you're shaking, it means you're working those muscles. So congratulations. And then bring them back to center. 2 more breaths. And then release your knees to the ground. Give a little wiggle waggle. And now we're going to extend the right hand forward, left leg back. Keep puffing up through the core, the back body, holding the arms straight in front, leg directly behind you. And you may want to stay here or bring your elbow to your knee, crunching underneath you. Inhaling out. Exhaling, knee to elbow. Inhale out. Exhale, knee to elbow. One more. Inhale, stretching out. Exhaling, knee to elbow. Drop the hand and we'll switch sides. This time, left hand reaches forward, right leg all the way back. Push down through the right arm. Inhale and then exhale. Knee to elbow. Inhale. Exhale, crunch. Inhale out. Exhale, crunch. Inhale out. And exhale, crunch. And from here you put both knees down, both hands down, and then walk your knees back and your hands forward. You want to keep your waist over your hips over your knees. Hands crawl forward, and we're going to go into puppy pose for a stretch. Your head can come down on the mat, and just wag your dog a little bit. Feel the stretch under your shoulders, through your arms, your back. Do a couple deep cleansing breaths. And then you're just going to slide forward, elbows onto the mat, sliding forward into Sphinx pose. You can stretch out those abs you just worked, the core you just worked. And from here, you're going to put your right ear to your right shoulder. Feel the stretch through your neck. We carry a lot of tension in our neck. I don't know about you, but so much. And ladies, if you're carrying the purses around, man, I get so much tension here. So breathe into it, pushing down through your elbows. Your elbows should be directly under your shoulders. Legs are just straight back. And then you can just tilt your chin down. Feel the stretch to the back of your neck. Feel that release. You can move it around if that feels good. Find the stretch for you. And then tilt to the other direction. Left ear, left shoulder. You might want to tilt your chin forward and back till you find the spot that really needs the most love and attention, and then send your breath there. And then if you want to go back and revisit the other side, do that. If you would like to do shoulder rolls, neck rolls all the way around, you can do that. Do what feels good. Oftentimes we don't take the time to really tap into our body to see what it needs. Do you have a certain area in your neck, in your jaw that needs releasing? If so, find it and breathe into it. And then you're just going to lay it all the way down, and you're going to extend your left arm out, and right hand will go to the other side bent up. And then you're just going to take your right leg and swing it behind you to get into that shoulder. It's going to be a good stretch through the left shoulder. If you can't get all the way over, that's okay. You can go here. Some people can go back here. You can bend any which way, but feel the stretch in your shoulder. A few more breaths. And then inhale back to center. You're going to stretch your opposite arm to the opposite direction. And then flip your foot back if you can reach. If not, you can just still feel the stretch in your arm behind you. It always makes me cough. It's a good stretch. You can try putting your hand on your hip, back, out, up, down, or just in front to get an extra twist. And breathe. And then you just come back to center when you feel complete. And just hit child's pose for a second. Toes together, knees apart. Just fold down. Feel your heart melt between your legs. Just feel your spine release. Then inhale straight up. Come to an easy seat at the front of your mat. We'll take a couple of inhales and exhales to close. Inhaling up. Exhaling, folding down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. And last one, inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Namaste. I hope you're feeling better, more relaxed, and even a little stronger. Have a great day.